like, go to YouTube, subscribe, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. All right. Y'all welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Talk about different topics, man, on different subjects. Bringing awareness to everybody that's listening, involved, and all that good stuff, man. So tonight, man, we are talking. Oh, wait a minute. I want y'all to go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We need all the subscriptions we can get and start liking them videos, y'all. If you don't do nothing, just go through them and like them. That's all you got to do. Go through them and like them. But yeah, now tonight we're speaking about being socially engineered, man. We have to stop being socially engineered by people who really don't matter, man. We got to start looking within ourselves, by ourselves, for ourselves, because we are the only ones who can save us. A lot of people feel like there's somebody coming out the sky, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but that ain't true. You got to save yourself because you are the one who can. You're the only one who can do it. But at the same time, man, we looking at these social media pages. We liking what they have going on. We thinking we can do that. It's like you got to understand, man. Some people get on social media just to act like they know what's going on, acting like, you know what I'm saying? You got to realize, man, a lot of people will fool you with that facade of, I have it going on. In all actuality, they might live with their sister, baby mama, cousin. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start being aware, man. Stay more focused on us, getting ourselves in tune with us so that we can understand that we are the only ones who can save ourselves, not social media, not the people on social media. But I ain't gonna run too long. But man, you know what? Y'all know we got the panel in the house tonight. We got another guy. He's cooking. He might come in a minute, might not. We don't know. We're gonna see. Check him out. We got Mr. Michael McEachin in the house, and then we got Coach KB up in the house. And y'all know me, Mr. Keith Liddell. We're gonna do our thing tonight, y'all, man, just so we can break down this social influencing that we're getting all over the globe. One person say they won't help a woman, everybody say they won't help a woman. You know, it's like you hear these Sukahana and what's that other girl named Booty Hole Brown girl. You know, you got these people on here thinking they, you know, man, that's first it was Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Now everybody want to be Sukahana and the other girl, whatever her name is. You know, that's how important they are to me. But yeah, man, come on, man, Mike, what you got? Look, give me a little bit on what you think about this topic, right quick, brother.
Social engineering. In today's terminology, that just means that's all this Facebook talk, right? All the Facebook scams, manipulating people. Thing is, social engineering has been going on for centuries. It's been going on way back with the Egyptians. And all it is manipulating people. Mind control, getting people to do what you want. That's been going on with us since before slavery, before we were even put into slavery. But now we're talking about something completely different, how people trying to manipulate you into thinking that, like Keith said, they got it going on when they don't. So that's where it's at, man. It's a whole lot deeper than just social media.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool.
Right. Good evening. We are here once again, and I'm so glad about it. It's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living. I'm so happy, you know, that we continue to keep this panel going. I'm appreciative of it. It helps me, and I hope that we're helping somebody else out there. You know, social engineering. Stop being socially engineered. You know, so back in the day, we used to call it faking the funk. You know, that's what came to mind when I thought about it. You know, 52 fake out. Remember that? Different names like that. You know, but one thing, big thing is though, you know, we people seeing their representative. They got a mirage up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand, and we talked about it a little last week about discernment. You know, so you got to dig deep, you know, and know what's in front of you. You know, right there in front of you. You know, go a little deeper. You know, so that's where we're gonna go at tonight, man. I'm happy to be here. hopefully we can help somebody out tonight, or even help ourselves out tonight, with the information that we have.
Yeah, Kiki faking the phone.
Don't fake the phone. That's right.
Don't fake the phone. Yeah, I remember them good old terminology.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. So we got to be, and you said something big in your opening about aware. And that's like that discernment we were talking about, man. You always got to be aware of your surroundings, aware of what's going on in front of you. It ain't always what it looked like.
Right.
It ain't always what it looked like. And be able to figure that out,
Yeah.
Good evening, Kiki.
No, man, go ahead.
I was just saying good evening to Kiki.
Oh yeah. But that's basically, man, what we're faced with nowadays, and in these young people, they see one guy on the TV with the money down his arm. Now everybody got the money down. So it's basically, man, once you get that self-development going every day and then once you see yourself start to react to doing the same things you did in the past, that's when you have to grab a hold of yourself and be like, you know what, stop, man, stop.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I find myself now, if I get into it or if I find myself about to get heated about a situation, I just go real silent. I get real blank, and I just say, hey, you know what? Let me back up, reevaluate the situation. Let me make sure, you know what I'm saying, that I don't blow a fuse, because it's easy to get into trouble. It's hard to get out of trouble.
Boy,
that's what I keep in my mindset as growing up in the hood, that I always would be the first one to pop off. I'm jumping out there 10 toes. Now everybody looking at me and they like, man, look at this fool. It wasn't even that serious. Yeah, it wasn't even that serious, but I'm jumping out there. So at the same time, because I've seen that happen, you know what I'm saying? I was, like Michael said, I was socially engineered in a neighborhood of where it wasn't no gangbangers at first, then it turned gangbanging. Then it turned to this or that. You know what I'm saying? So we really have to understand that it's not social media, but it's the influences in our household, and we have to really start back getting to the positive influence, like 19 Keys, like Billy Carson, like Joe Dispenza. These are our new influencers because they're speaking the truth. They're speaking how to get out of the hellhole that we've lived in for so long. They're speaking to us, and they're trying to, put you in a different mindset. But half of the world, we don't want to unlearn the stuff that we already know.
Right.
And that's the crazy part. Once we start unlearning who we are, unlearn that person. Don't be that person no more, because that person got you to this point, and that's all as far as you're going. And you might be at this point for the next 5 to 6 years, unless you unlearn that bullshit that you learned already. Unless you stop talking like you talk, or stop acting the way you act. Other than that, you're going to continue to be socially engineered by people of your environment. Let me say that.
Yeah. And we got to be mindful that socially engineered don't just mean digital, like from Facebook and TikTok and what's the new one? Twitter changed to something else. So all those things, they socially engineer you too, but we got to understand that your environment and where you go, where you be at, that's gonna dictate who you become and how you act. So you got to be mindful of what you stand for and who you surround yourself with, and who's in front of you, who's your company, what company you keep, so I personally had to understand that, I love everybody. I love hard, I spread love. That's what I do. I spread love. That's what I do. Really. And sometimes, times past, I find myself, you owe you every time. Yeah, you owe you. That's right. Sometimes I find myself, not really, you're loving and you're helping so much because I'm a servant leader. I serve people and I help them, become. And I got to understand sometimes they just doing enough to get by, or they faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? They act like they won't help, but then they're going to go right back to what they've been doing. So I got to understand that today, okay to set myself apart from the bull crap, like we say, the traditional thinking that we've had, what we've grown accustomed to, from our surroundings. So
Right.
like you used to say, Keith, like you say often, traditional conversations,
Right.
we
Right.
got to change those,
Right. Yeah, they thinking it's generational curses, but it's not a curse. Well, it is because you're spelling them words are curses. You know what I'm saying? So that is true in so far of a sense, but we got to break it down to a layman's terms of it's a conversation that you're having with your kids. That's like co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I grab my kids and then I'm teaching them one thing. I send them back to their mama. She's on another page. Yeah. So it's like if both of y'all ain't gonna be on the same page, it's like it's a need for me to teach them what I teach them because they need to hear it, at least make them, put it out there in the universe so they can at least hear the word. But then when you go back to your mom's or you go back to your mom's house and then she's at work, you in your room playing your game all day. You're not getting that same information. You know what I'm saying? She get off, she tired. So she go in there and cook and go to sleep. So it's like you got to understand when you're trying to build a community, you're trying to build an empire, you got to make sure everybody's on the same accord of thinking. There's same conversations coming out of both of the parents' mouth or both of the siblings' mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because teachers, don't matter what form you're in, you can still teach as a child. You can teach me as a grown person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, exactly. But we definitely have to understand that if we're building a community, everybody has to be talking on the same level of empowerment, though. Not no super hunter, lick my butt, I'm gonna lick the butt and all that. That right there, come on now.
That's right.
Yeah. My pussy pink and my butthole brown. Bitch, tell us something we don't know. You said that like it was something new.
Yeah,
like you the only one got it.
But that whole thing there, what the stuff that you was just saying, that's all a part of that social engineering from centuries ago. Because they keeping you dumbed down to the fact that you don't see what's really going on. That's why I say it's centuries old. We've been taught religion. You look at religion, it distracts you from the reality. Now you believe in something that ain't true, and they keep feeding it to you. Keep feeding it over and over till you start feeding it to each other. The whole thing, try to unlearn all of that is hard because when you're trying to unlearn this situation and you're telling people about things that are right, but they're still hearing the wrong information from people of authority. Because most people look at their pastor or the preacher as an authority figure.
Right.
And he's telling them, oh, you got to do this. You're looking at it this way. But what's that picture that you see in the front of the church? You see the cross. You see a white man with long hair, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Some churches. Well, they done took the white man down now. They done took the white man down, Mike. I know what you're saying, though.
I had to say no.
But still, guarantee you.
Unlearn that. Unlearn that.
All right, but listen, Keith. You remember listening to Jim Rohn when he was talking about building those cells of recognition? Like when somebody says something, your brain paints a picture of what they're hearing, right? Okay. You remember hearing that or reading that?
Well, yeah. We waiting on you.
So the thing is, what's the first thing that people see when somebody starts talking about Jesus?
What they say?
Same thing they think about when somebody mentioned a naked white girl. And it's like it just goes straight into your visual and you automatically see a naked white girl and now you're over there sinning because somebody hacked into your mindset. You need to watch the people that you hang around too. Because you tend to hang around, you tend to be that person. You start to mimic that person. You sit down talking to somebody, they start scratching their head. You involuntarily start scratching your head.
Right.
Yeah. That's real.
People do what they see.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. You got to be aware of the mirage, aware of the representative that person sends, because they ain't true to who they are. And you can notice that. You can recognize that.
Yeah.
It's almost like nobody want to be a carbon copy anymore. They want to be a copy and paste on social media in real life. Like everybody rich and blessed on Facebook.
Yeah. Now, don't nobody want to be original no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Well, they don't even know how to create originality like they used to. Like the rappers, when the rappers used to rap, you would already know whose rap it is because of the voice. Now,
Yeah.
you gotta listen so hard. You like, he sound like, you so, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now. We
Even
gotta
with the
really
name.
start. Huh?
I say even with the names, like you got the baby, you got Lil Baby, you got baby, like what the hell? Remember, like in the
Not
early 90s,
baby,
everybody
baby.
had Lil in front of their name. Lil Romeo,
Yeah,
Lil
Lil
Bow Wow,
Wayne,
Lil Dane.
yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Nah, that's the truth, man. But like I said, that's why I always, man, try to put us up on all the game that if I get it, trust me, I'm gonna make sure I pass it on to y'all because I want all of us to be in alignment when we speaking about the things that we're learning, we're educating ourselves on. Because for the simple fact that if it's like, you know what I'm saying, if it's like if I get $1 million and I don't tell y'all how I did it, I'll be a sucker.
Right.
So if I can pull myself out of a hole of thought of thinking, and if I can start building my mindset back because of all the drugs I did when I was younger. So if I can build my mindset back and start being more aware and start being more conscious of what I'm doing, now I know I can help somebody who's been in that same situation. I know I can help at least one person.
Right.
Like Tupac say, I might not be the one who changed the world, but at least if I spark the brain I might spark the brain that do change the world though.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the one that changed the world, but I might influence this next person in a positive way to change the world. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's
Positivity, man. We talked about that the other week too. Negative, that positivity. You want to keep that around you. Surround yourself with positivity. And sometimes it ain't just positive people, but positive energy. You
Right.
talk about that high vibration all the time. I be listening, man. I tell you, it be some good things coming across, man. All we got to do is apply it to our lives, in our everyday life, not just on
right.
in certain situations, So we want to change the narrative of everything,
Exactly.
all and definitely understanding what the plan is, where we want to go, So this social engineering thing, it was big. I'm glad you came up with the topic, Keith, because it was different sections I saw as I was doing my research. You got social engineering and sociology, social engineering at the workplace, just different avenues of life, different situations, or different aspects of your life. You got manipulators or people that's trying to sway you or get you to do or be part of something different that you may not even know what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like it may look like one thing, but then as they're trying to recruit you or gather you until you do your own research, you don't know where you're going. The blind leading the blind.
Right.
Exactly. But the thing is, though, they feel like that they're giving you some good information when they haven't really done all the whole research. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to. If I give some information, trust me, it's some what they used to call them in encyclopedias, some keynotes or some notes that you can go. I forgot the name of that word, but you can go search it, and I promise you, it ain't. What was it called?
Footnotes you talking about?
The footnotes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I knew it was a note in there. It was a footnote. but yeah, man. All of that kind of stuff, man. We used to have to look at an encyclopedia. Now you get on Google, and then you get a little bit of it, and then you don't even get the whole thing because they're like I had a bad habit of. If I had to go look up one word, and if I see a word that I didn't understand in that definition, I would look up that word so that I would understand fully how that word is supposed to be used in the sentence that it's supposed to be used in the content it's supposed to be used in. But a lot of times that we just hear something and then we repeat it, you know, because such and such said it.
Yeah.
But then you got to go research. He already told you where to go look it up at. We got to continue to do the research for ourselves, you know. Because it's like if you keep on giving you the answer, I'm gonna give you the answer, I'm gonna give you the answer. How do you become stronger mentally? If you continue to get the answer from somebody without doing your homework, without doing your due diligence.
Wow. So
that's what I'm talking about, Kiki. Can you really believe the Google?
Yeah, and that's what I'm about to go. That's what I'm about to go. So when you Google, guys, this is what I've learned, and I just want to share it. When you Google, you can't just take all the information. You got to go to a reputable site, you know.
Right.
And Wikipedia is not one of them.
Right?
No,
it don't work. That don't work inside of a paper. When you're trying to write a paper, you can't use.
Yeah.
You got to go to .org or things of that nature. Because even when I was doing this research, I went to students are failing in class because they are using Google to do them. That's right. And all these apps that show you, all they got to do is take a picture of the problem and they do the answer for them. So they still don't know how to work the problem.
Right.
Right.
But they don't need to do that because I check for your work. You can get the wrong answer from me, but if you show me your work, I'm going to give you credit. You know why? Because now I can help you where you were wrong at. If you just take a picture and give me the right answer, I can't help you because now you done plagiarized or, then got the right answer from not doing the work. You got to do the work, and that's what's wrong. We live in a microwave society. Everybody want everything like that. They don't want to go through do the work or go through the process. That's
even in relationships. Even in these relationships, people look on TV, listening to Megan Thee Stallion talking about her and JT, them talking about get all this from a man and F a man and all this freak summer. What is that? I'm outside and all that. Yeah. Fuck nigga free and all that, but then got a fuck nigga at your house.
That's a good one, bro. That's a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing about it. They listening to Megan like Cardi B. She talking about she don't cook and clean. What that boy Offset do? Hey, let's make a video about this one then. Yeah, she in there cooking and cleaning. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but at the
see,
same
they hear
time,
them lyrics. Go ahead.
Now I was about to say she made that song about I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you how I got this ring. And what did Offset go and do? He cheated on her. You're not cooking and clean. So go ahead, take that advice if you want to.
Yeah, man.
But I did go to a site, right? And it was socialengineer.org, right? So that's how when I see .org, I feel like I can believe a little something there, instead of So, and it was saying that what really is social engineering. We define it as the act of influencing a person to accomplish goals that may or may not be in the target's best interest, right? This may include obtaining information, gaining access, or getting the target to take certain action to do something they really don't want to do.
Right.
It may also include positive forms of communication, such as with parents, therapists, children, and spouse, and others. So they think if they're doing positive, something a little bit positive of it, then it's okay. That is good. That is acceptable. So due to the mystery surrounding this dark art, many people are afraid of it, or they feel they will never be able to accomplish a successful social engineering test. However, every time you try to get someone to do something that is in your interest, you are engaging in social engineering.
Okay.
When you trying to persuade somebody to do something that you like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was good.
Finessing the game, as we call it.
Yeah. So that was important to me,
Hey, did you guys know that in the military there's a division of special operations called PSYOPs?
No.
You know what PSYOPs is? It's basically what the government does to us on a daily basis for years. They manipulate the people, like say, we getting ready to go to war with somebody. We manipulate the civilians to turn against their own government, to turn against. So now you win the hearts of the minds of the people, it's easier for you to win the war. So they've been doing that to us for centuries. They've been controlling our minds in different ways. It's been with television, with the different programs that's coming on, the music, everything is turning us away from what's really going on that's going to affect our lives. And we're looking at stuff like what y'all were just talking about, Megan Thee Stallion and all of them. It's like, who cares? Why is the evening news, the first thing that comes on is what's going on in entertainment news? It ain't got nothing to do with me. I could care less about the stuff they're talking about, but it ain't got nothing to do with what's going on or what's going to affect my life. So what the government is doing over here.
I don't think you see what Megan Thee Stallion look like.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Your attention.
Huh? What say, Coach? You will look.
Oh, shit.
You will look, right, man. It won't be no butt nigga white.
You're gonna look just like you look at that nigga white lady. It is Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan is a stallion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
even though stallion is a male horse.
Huh?
That's a distraction. It's to distract
us. That's a distraction, ain't
it? It's
boy, I tell you, man.
What's important?
And see, that's what's so crazy nowadays, that these women, they want to distract you, but for the wrong reasons.
Yes. That's it.
To try to get what you say, manipulate, finesse. You know?
And
so it's like
they quickly say, keep it a buck, keep it 100. They'll say that in a minute. Don't even know what it means.
Don't even know what that means. See, that's why, you know, the 100 done changed so many times, but you can't change solid. You remember we used to say, yeah, man, that dude's solid, man.
Yeah.
Now they can't even say somebody's solid no more because they changing like the 100.
Yeah.
The 100 been changed like 3 times already.
That's right. That's right.
So you know what I'm saying? Really keeping it 100 is really not real no more.
Right.
And like 3,000 say, if you say real talk, I probably won't trust you. Huh? Man, what you said, Anonymous?
I heard that. I like that song. Nah, I said, because I mean,
you
it's
heard
just like
an
ice cube. But ice cube is solid until you put some heat on it. I said an ice cube is solid until you put some heat on it.
But a tree is solid. A tree is solid until you cut it down. But at the same time, it's solid though. If it's in its natural form.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere. It ain't moving. It's gonna stand still. It's gonna stand on what it believes in. It's gonna stand on principle. And a lot of us, we don't stand on principle no more. We flow with the wind. We flow whatever's going on, whatever the hottest trend is. Yeah. Educating yourself every day should be the hottest trend you can ever find. But a lot of us, we don't want to do the work because it ain't the normal. It ain't what the in crowd is doing. It ain't what everybody else is doing. Pick up them books, man.
We got to strive. Yeah, we got to strive to be a non-conformist.
Yeah,
okay?
Man.
Strive to be a non-conformist. Work on being a content creator, and all things will be well. You know, keep your eye on the prize. Keep pressing toward the mark.
Yeah.
You know, all those things you research and you understand what they mean. Don't just say them and do it halfway. That what happening.
Yeah.
Halfway. Nobody wants to be all in.
Nah. Scared of failure. See the difference? The thing about great leaders, man, they display courage every day. Because they're gonna give you the information. They done trial and error this thing. Mark Zuckerberg said, hey, when he first started Facebook, he didn't know nothing about what he was doing. He said him and his homeboy, they just threw it out there and then kept working at it as it went along. That's right. Why it changed over the years. You would see all of a sudden now you got a like button. First it was just a like button. Now you got a heart button. Now you got a laugh button. Now you see what I'm saying? So it's not even the fact of, trying to mimic somebody else. Just be yourself and throw yourself out there and then figure it out along the way. Right. That's like an eagle. An eagle throw his babies out the nest. Man, figure it out when you on your way down.
Yeah.
That's it.
You gonna fly, you gonna fail. You remember, y'all remember we were growing up, man, how your big cousin or your brother and them throw you in the deep end?
Yeah. You better learn how to swim.
Yep.
He don't know how to swim? Throw him out there. Yeah, see, we can't. Yeah, we can't even do that nowadays. These soft ass dudes will go get a gun and kill you because you done throw them in the deep end.
Yep.
And done embarrass them in front of something. Man, we got embarrassed so much by our parents, we didn't even care if our homeboy embarrassed us.
That's right. Mama gonna whip you in the department store right then and there.
Right on the spot.
Play under that clothes rack if you want them.
Yeah. Oh boy, I got a little step brother, man. He didn't understand that. I think he was about 8 or 9. My mama say, hey, when we go in this store, don't you touch nothing. I mean nothing. Don't ask for nothing. My mama was one of them first mamas who said, don't ask for nothing. That was the mom I had. Man, that boy done accidentally dropped a can of a bottle of, you remember mustard used to be in the jar?
Yeah.
And he over there touching the mustard and it failed. You talking about whooped him in the stove, beat him. He thought you would have thought he would have slaved the way he was getting beat.
Wow. I believe.
But we so scared of what the government gonna do nowadays. I told my daughter, I said, if I'm gonna give you the phone so you can call the police, I'm gonna beat you right now. When they get here, I'm gonna beat you again. And if I go to jail, I'm gonna beat you again when I get out. Mm-hmm. Just because I had to go to jail and make bond. Yeah. Right. You got me spending unnecessary money. I'm finna get you again.
And tell you why while I'm beating you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that. That was the whole reason of getting them whoopings back then.
No.
Every word was a lick.
Every word was a lick, man. The in-between breaths too. What you mean?
And be huffing and puffing at the end of it. Well, hey.
Boy, you know it, man. You know it. But to say, man, we got to really start believing in ourselves more, because a lot of people don't believe that they can do it because, oh, man, that was hard. You tried once or twice and now you fail. You feel like that's the end of the world. But the only way you can be successful in this world is to fail. You have to fail to success.
Yeah.
You know how many bad jokes Steve Harvey told? You know how many shots Michael Jordan missed before Kobe Bryant, he won't even throw his teammates the ball if they don't practice in practice. At least if you're going to be socially engineered by somebody, be socially engineered by somebody who's really doing that business, man, who's out here really doing it. And that's just not the one who out here in the Bentley and the looking clothes and all of that. That's not the one, the Gucci, they not even paying y'all. That's what's so crazy about us. We will jump on some name brand and we don't even get no money off of it.
Right.
We are the biggest consumers in America. So if Michael spent money with Coach spent money with me, I spent money with Michael, all the three of us have just, we got our own economic system right here.
That's right.
The money will circulate right here until it spins so fucking tall to where we all ball, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But we would rather go to the biggest influencer and try to spend money on their program. They don't even give you a one-on-one consultation with them. They'll give you their intern. They'll give you somebody else. Instead of us small businesses coming together collectively and start making that money together, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow. Crazy.
Kiki out of control. They embarrassed because now their mama drive a used car. You can't even have a used car no more. You see what I'm talking about? Boy, that's cold. You can't even have a used car no more.
Wow.
And it's like
And that's the craziest thing ever.
Well,
you know, one of my kids
pay them payments.
Yeah. One of my kids told me I ain't a good daddy because she hang out with white kids.
Because you hang out with white kids?
Because she hang out with white kids. Yeah, her white kids friends, they got a little something going on. So you ain't no good daddy.
Because
if you don't get out them white people house. My son had to check on that. You know what I'm saying? My son, he always keep her in line.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't even know what you talking about.
That's right.
But being socially engineered by what you see.
Yeah.
Not understanding what's true.
What I try to tell the kids I encounter, man, it's okay to be set apart. You know, you don't have to be like a person. Because if you feel and you can understand that you're a born leader, you can create your own thing, and people gonna follow you.
Right.
Well, so the key is to be genuine, be who you are, be who you were created to be, and it's okay. You gotta be like that next person.
Right. A born leader gonna stand out from everybody else anyway. You can know the difference when they walk in the room. You just like everybody else. Ain't nobody gonna pay you no attention. Like I see girls nowadays, their hair slicked back, the big ass eyelashes. I mean, they all look absolutely the same. It's like if you had to pick somebody in a lineup, you look at all of them and they all look exactly alike. You can't pick one from the other.
Hey, the next time you see one with that long eyelashes, tell them why the long eyelashes were created. Tell them that to catch the cum when they were doing all sex. That's what they were for back in the day.
That for real?
Yeah,
I seen that.
Well,
that's right. Catch that.
It's that one, but damn.
Yeah, I seen that, man.
So what about coming?
They short. They short. Shortcomings.
Oh, okay.
Long eyelashes was to catch the leftovers.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's where they originated from. The prostitutes made them because they didn't want to get the cum in their eyes.
Yeah.
But a lot of these women who wearing them, some of them ain't gonna, the ones who got the extra long ones, they some hoes anyway. So we got,
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't supposed to be calling them. My bad. They women of the day and the night.
Yeah.
They women of the day and the night.
That's why
AI robots. That's what they are, Kiki.
AI robots.
So one of the characters from the Muppets and say this is now reality. The little green one with the big long eyelashes.
All it gotta take is one of them. One person do it, everybody gonna do it.
I got to ask this question though. Anonymous, how you came up with that name today? Anonymous. You just couldn't figure one out, or
Well, I mean, anonymous because when it comes to hacking,
Okay. I knew it. I knew it had to be a link because I was reading where they gather the information in the social engineering attacks. They gather the information, so you don't want information. Okay, I got it. I know there's a link somewhere.
He gonna come up with something good every week. But no, man, it's real though, man. We living in that type of society, man, to where everybody wants to be influenced by what they think looks good, what they think, instead of doing their homework, man. It's back in the day, man, we couldn't go outside until we did our homework. You can't go outside, and then you got to take your school clothes off and put your play clothes. You got to take that off, man.
Yeah.
So ain't gonna be no influence.
You want to.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gonna be influencing nobody when you go outside in them play clothes. Them play clothes got holes in them, cut off shorts. Man. You can't wear the pants no more, so they got to cut the pants off to make shorts out of them. T-shirt too little. How many homeboys you have with them old tight T-shirts? They look like they, man, you got your little brother T-shirt on, man. That's all we got.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Let him come home from work and you outside in them school shoes and them school pants. Well, what?
Yeah. Yeah. And that was the best thing. Those were the best days, man. That's why I used to try to give my girls everything I was trying just, and then I realized, I said, ain't nobody appreciate nothing.
Yeah.
I cut everything out. I ain't giving you nothing, man. Especially when you tell me you grown. You tell me you grown one time. That was the end. That'd be the end of it.
Yeah, mine told me she was grown, like double grown. I was like, oh, Lord.
Okay. Well, you better not ask me for a quarter.
Hey, look here. Grown? Okay.
You grown? Oh, okay. Yeah. Make sure you have all them ducks in a row because Papa ain't got it.
Yeah, boy.
Because they hear these words on, you hear people say stuff all the time. It's like every time you hear somebody say, it's like, come on, man, we can't keep on being influenced by foolishness, man.
That's right.
Now everybody putting stuff on God. I put that on God. Man, God finna strike all y'all down. On God. Really? So you gonna lie on God like that? Really?
Learn something. No, and I know that stuff.
But nah, man, I got 4 basic key things to do when you out here and you really want to be a real influence. I say believe in yourself. That's the first one. If you don't do that, you will never, ain't nothing gonna perspire to nothing. So initiate the actions that you want to see yourself in the future.
Right.
Then focus on that energy that you're trying to give out or that you're trying to receive, that you're trying to attract. Focus on the energy and demonstrate the courage.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my 4 things right there, man. And I believe in them wholeheartedly. Because if you don't do the first one, believing in yourself, you're not going to even get to the next 3.
Right. Right.
But a lot of us don't believe in ourselves. We'll believe in Coach KD before we believe in ourselves.
Right.
Wow.
We believe in Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B before we even believe in ourselves. But Beyonce, $1,000 tickets, man. You see how many people believed in Beyonce?
Yeah.
Hey, man, your voice ain't that strong for $1,000 come out of my pocket, go see you for an hour or 2. 2 hours, 3 hour show. What is it? 2 hour, 3 hour show?
Yeah. I have no idea.
Man, it ain't even that serious, man.
Exactly.
I was listening to this on a, I think it was EYL. I think it was Market Monday I was listening to. And they was like, if every employee strike like them boys doing right now at them car lots up in Detroit, if every black person just went on strike, say, nah, man, we ain't doing nothing. Not for y'all.
Please.
Man, you know how much act right we'll get?
Yeah. The country will be at a dead standstill.
Do you understand the power that we have? But we don't understand the power we have. We'll rather listen to that nonsense and thinking that's power. Because we got a whole bunch of more fools falling right behind us. Instead of listening to some education or trying to listen to something that's going to prosper you. And that's the business, man. The Jay Morrisons, we need to be on them type of dudes. Neo Davis, him 500. These are the type of people that we can really listen to and earn and learn from.
Right.
You know, they got some courses out here for $97. Wall Street Trapper. He got a $97 course that can get you some money in your pocket.
That's right.
I know I'm on it. I listen to mine, because I know if you can put money in the stock market, and I got people, man, they done made hundreds of thousands in option trading, man.
Right.
I'm talking about this is in a couple of days. You invest $20,000 and you see your profits in a week's time where you made 100,000. So it's like, what kind of influences you really want to be following?
Right.
The old traditional route where you go out here and try to get you to sell you some drugs or a gun or something and go do prison time, have your mom and them crying, or you can go over here and get you some Wall Street trapper information. Get you some Rashad and Troy information, 19 Keys information. You got to be able to, you got to start listening, man, to people who are really doing some real world movements, not your neighborhood movement, because your neighborhood moves only this amount. You ain't going nowhere in that block. That ain't even your block. Talking about this is my neighborhood. And please, name one house you own over here. Own the block.
Right.
Renting the block. You renting the block, talking about it's yours.
Ain't even renting it. You just occupy space.
Occupying space. Ain't helping nobody with the bills.
Now,
And people try to figure out why every other nationality get reparations but us.
Right.
United States done gave Japanese reparations.
Yep.
Everybody get reparations but us because they don't see no unity in us. They see us doing more following than leading.
Right.
Even our great leaders. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Billion. But won't even come back to the hood and help now one of them.
Nope. But
she built a school in Africa.
Yeah.
Why you didn't build a homeless shelter? That's what that lady told her about in Hawaii. The lady told her in Hawaii, she said, yeah, man, going on with that. All that faking, the funk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oprah, going on. We don't care about none of that. You might be an influencer in America over there. I mean, in the States, but over here in Hawaii, baby, you need to go on. You had special fire department putting out fires before your house even got hit over here. Now you and Rock Johnson want to be over here with the nonsense.
You saw that, huh?
No, man, it's real out here, man.
Money for that cause. I mean, they have enough money between themselves.
But bro, they have enough money to start a black-owned business to where it can, like, look at Tyler Perry. Man, that man done hired over 150 people at his establishment, bro. I mean, on his grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got over, not 150,000, I meant to say. But it's like not 150,000. How many people at damn Tyler Perry thing, man?
A lot of.
I heard the number the other day, man. But he got it's right. He got over 50,000 people that he's hired to work the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to understand, if you're gonna be influenced by somebody, be influenced by Tyler Perry. We're not saying go wear a dress, but we're just saying, hey, man, do better, do better.
Absolutely. You know, man, I was watching something a couple of days ago. Middle Eastern dude talking to this girl that worked for him, little black chick. And he was telling, you know what? You people ain't got no kind of unity. He said, I'm from the Middle East. I got a business in your neighborhood. I got 4 chicken spots, 2 car rental places, and a laundromat. I work for 6 months and then I go home and stay on vacation. And
you see what I'm saying?
You just bought me my next car. And
right.
That's how it is. Everybody building businesses in black neighborhoods but us. And when we do, our people ain't coming to support.
Because we've been programmed.
Exactly.
You've been programmed to spend your money. Telling you what you can't do.
Shoot, I remember reading there was a book about, they came up with a book, how to sell to black people. Basically, they want the bling bling and stuff like that. They don't need anything with substance. If it's shiny and bright, that's what they're going to buy. And they're going to open
I remember, we both talked about that when we spoke about the black dollar.
Right.
You remember that topic, the black dollar?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you we both seen that. Yeah, we both seen that book.
And Keith, to answer your question, he hired 322 people at his corporate office, but he can hire up to 8,300 people at that studio.
Yeah, that's what I
Wow.
just found too. Yeah.
Wow.
Now the 8,300 consists of catering. That's not actors now. That's just consists of construction,
Well, yeah,
catering,
that's just the people over there.
production members, and maintenance workers.
Yeah.
Right.
Boy, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's powerful, man.
Yeah.
That's powerful, man.
But
Just
right
to work at that studio alone that's big, man.
now,
Yeah.
Tyler Perry Studios. Shout out to Tyler Perry Studios, man.
Mm-hmm.
look like it got
That's the
418 employees. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think that's big for 'em because I believe in creating jobs as well, but a lot of people they got to want it, there's times that I have to turn down work because people don't want to be consistent on work. Well, I got to pick them up to take them to the job,
Right.
things
Right.
like that. So that's what, and you wonder why the people hire outside our race, things like that,
Right.
because we're not consistent,
And the thing about us, we're not on time.
Yeah. Or do what
We always got to
doing.
show up late to an event like it's cool.
Yeah. And got an
Show
attitude
up
of
to your
somebody.
job late.
And then when they call it fashionably late.
Try to twist it to make it look good. See, that's our thing. We want to make it look good. We want to send the representative, twist the words, make it sound good,
Make it sound good.
faking the
We
funk.
love doing that. We love doing that. But that's been our thing, once it started back in the day when the first one did it, then everybody said, oh yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mr. Anonymous, he got a job. I mean, he got his chefing going on. So KD, he'll come in late sometime, might come in late. But it's like we all understand that we're doing something before that. We're not sitting at the house
Right.
pre-party. It's a pre-party, and then come in. No, man. It's all about being original, man, being understanding on people's time.
Yeah.
If you're gonna follow an influencer, that means you're not even caring about your time.
Right.
Your time does not even matter, because you would look at them for hours and then try to mimic what they do
Instead of perfecting your own craft.
instead of perfecting your own craft.
You
And
can't
I
get
Come
realize
on.
that a lot of those influencers, they work a 9 to 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They sit up
And
there
then
and
what
all
they
this-
do, they do the content 2 days, 3 days before and put it on the schedule.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
So
the
a
same
lot of
thing I do on
times they're not
Facebook.
even live. Go ahead.
I said that's the same thing I do on Facebook because I have a professional profile. So it's like
Right.
I'll sit up there and do a whole bunch of posts and okay. So people really think I'm on Facebook chilling all day. And it's
Exactly.
like I typed all this stuff in last night. And then
Right.
it just chimes in for the different times.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real, man. We praying and hoping that everybody gets this understood, man, that we're at an age to where those who are of age, let me say that, influence the ones that's in your household, that's in your family, in a way that they can be appreciative later on down the line. Okay, I know it's hard to get to these young people because they are influenced by social media. They are influenced by the flash and the bling because we were. That was our thing. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice car with some nice rims on it. You had a chick, one of the baddest chicks.
Mm-hmm.
But when we become to a stage in life to where it's like, hey man, I know better. I gotta do better. Jesus said it best. Gucci man telling him about all the nonsense. Jesus say man, I own half Atlanta, man. Yeah, while you up here steady buying jewelry, I own half Atlanta, man. I got buildings. T.I. said it best. He said they buy bling, I buy new buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to really put our minds to work, man, and do the homework at home for real.
Yes.
I think that we really need to stop trying to focus on influencing other people until we can influence ourselves.
He said,
No, that was the first. Yeah, that's my first statement. Believe in yourself so much, bro.
yeah,
That's what it is. We have to.
People scared of missing out on what's going on. They so into that habit of first thing they do is checking what's going on social media, checking the news feed and everything. But then take them away from that for a couple of minutes, say the power goes out. They running around here like a fiend, scratching their arm and shit, man, what's going on? I'm missing out on something.
he said like a fiend. I wonder who was gonna laugh. He went deep.
Give me a feed. Give me a feed. I need a meme. I need a meme. I need a meme. I'm memed out. The memes just be calling me. They be calling me.
Yeah. One thing
No, man, it's real, man. It's real, man.
Just it's okay to be set apart. You got to understand that you ain't got to be like nobody else. That's the biggest thing I want to say. Being set apart, that you can create your own lane. And I'm glad I took that step to do that. That's how I became owner of Majay Painting and Design. I had already got let go as a plumber to a temp service.
Right.
They let me go. I said, man, we got a paint job for this building we doing. I went over there to the Connex. They said, such and such got the paint job. I went over there and I contacted him, and he hired me. He sent me on my first paint job, not for the building, because we ain't trying to paint it yet, but he sent me to Charleston and beat me out my money. And I was like, well, that's a lesson right there. I said, I'm going to open my own. I'm going to step out on faith and open my own. I had just bought a van.
Right.
Come from walking to jobs.
Nah, brother, I know the feeling, man.
Yeah.
Me and my partner were talking about that the other day, how we both used to ride bicycles. I ain't had no good license. My license was shot. Then I had a truck that I couldn't drive because I ain't want to keep on. I ain't want to keep on getting tickets in it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then I rode the bike until I got my license back, man.
Yeah.
That was like a whole year.
Yeah.
Riding a bicycle.
Mine was a 3-year span, man. I even went, driving under suspension.
Right.
All that. I share all that to say that, eventually you'll take the time to do some self-development. And as you self-develop, you'll understand that you got to create your own way. You can't just go there with the hand like that. At some point, you got to do the work. At some point, you got to do the work.
You got to do the work, man.
That's what's up. Oh, Coach, you work at a charter school, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. So y'all know me from being in a restaurant and, create menus and everything. And I stepped out the restaurant industry. And one of my partners that I met in a restaurant, he got his own food truck and everything. And then we started doing contract work. So that competition that I went to last week and we won those bids. So October 16 and 17, they're flying myself and the other 2 chefs out to Memphis, Tennessee. And we're going to do the paperwork and everything. And October 30th, I have my own charter school.
Oh, shit.
Look at
Yeah,
come on, man.
I'll be the dietitian at a charter school in New Orleans.
Nice.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Bro.
Come on through. That's what I'm talking about. See that change, boy? You got me hyped.
Big dog.
But look, Coach.
Come on, big dog.
They gave us each a school, right? The 3 of us. And then next year, like after the school year, next year they're giving us 10 schools. So the chef coat, I can keep wearing it if I want to, but other than that, I'll be wearing suits and ties, just going in, checking on these people, making sure they're feeding the kids and everything, right?
Hey, yeah, go on, be true. You gonna put on them. You gonna put on the khakis and the white shirt. Yeah, they gonna start calling you Bob. You don't have khakis and white
all I
shirts.
want is a little menu of how you gonna do it. I can slide it to my partner and see if
Thank you.
like that. So we got like 400 kids. We got.
That's cool. Because at your school, I'm not sure if it's Chartwells that do like the food, the meals for the kids. But
Right.
of course you heard of Chartwells.
Yeah.
We beat them out. Like their head chef was over there. And it's like we went in as ghost chefs, for feed wells. And
Right.
we got the bid. So everything is good.
So you about to be leaving the place in New Orleans?
Yeah. Dietitian at charter school out there.
Oh man, that's what's happening, man.
Monday through Friday.
Wow.
My
We
God.
offering the kids.
Off every weekend.
Yeah.
Boy, hey,
Miami on the weekends, baby. Miami on the weekends.
Absolutely.
I got the jet skis ready. I
Bimini,
got the jet skis ready.
It's the fair to Bimini on the weekend.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Say, man, it's been another great edition, man, of the Elite Mancast, man. Michael, give me something. Give me something good going out for the people, man.
Well, what I got? Yo, everybody, look me in my eyes. You see it?
Yeah.
You are unique. You are one of a kind. Just remember, you are the strongest sperm that reached the cell. You are something special. Keep that in mind and keep moving forward.
Wow.
That's for real.
Wow.
3,000 sperms. You got to you was the one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Out of 3,000. Running upstream. How you love that?
Wow. That's big. That's
Coach.
big. What's up, man? Hey, look here. It was a wonderful night, man. I'm glad about it. I even learned some stuff, I think my biggest takeaway is know who you are and whose you are. That I hear that a lot, but today I know that who I am comes from within. So I got to dig deep to understand who I am. And I don't have to be like you.
Right.
My father, my dad, my biological, my daddy say, you do you, and I do me. That's what I'm gonna go away with.
Yeah. Well, come on, new charter chef, the new school leader, the leader of the new school. Come on with it.
I'm gonna say, it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to, and just to remember that our people are righteous by nature, but wicked by circumstances.
Wow.
Look at that, man. And I'm gonna say this right here: the things you fight to hold on to, just might be the thing that's holding you back.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You fight to hold on to that person that you are right now, and that's the same person that's holding you back from being the greatest version of yourself.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, next week is next week, and we're gonna come back again looking for some guests, man. We're gonna look for some guests, man. We're gonna try to get this thing popping with some great information as we always do. Like, subscribe, share on YouTube, man.
Yes,
and y'all
sir.
have a great evening. Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah. See you next time, Lola. Yeah, that was pretty